Welcome to part 11. We are leaving Kakariko village and heading back to Link's hometown to advance the plot. But we're going to make a couple pit stops along the way. Now, as you can see here, we need Epona to actually leave Kakariko village because the gate is still sealed, and we need Epona's horse jumping abilities to leave. Yeah. What? Oh, hi, postman. And yeah, this guy is really dedicated to his job. Really, I mean, seriously. No, it's like, nor rain, nor sleet, no threat of impending monster attack will keep this guy from delivering his mail. So get used to it because, yeah, again, he will stop us to deliver mail at various points throughout the game. Alright, so yeah, we got a letter from Human-Headed Chicken Lady. Yeah. How is it possible that, she wrote that letter? I mean, we clearly saw her. She was, she definitely had a chicken body, and, well, did she use her wings like hands? Did she use her talons? Did she use her mouth? That doesn't make sense. Jeez. It's a video game. I should not overthink things. Yeah. Anyway, the reason I stopped here is because we are going to pick up another golden bug. Yep, again, it's important to get these golden bugs because these things will pay off later on. Trust me on this, they will pay off. Oh yeah, that letter that Human-Headed Chicken Lady wrote is essentially letting us know that she is traveling throughout the world to search for something, and that at some point she wants us to get to know her son. I believe I mentioned that when I went through the forest temple, so yeah. Anyway, there is another golden bug in this area, so what I'm doing is I'm killing all these enemies so that they won't bug me when I snatch the bug. Alright, good. The golden bug here is right here in the open, somewhere. Yeah, there it is, right there. And I mean, it's, again, just listen for that little tingle sparkle sound, and you'll know you're close. And remember, just to sneak up on it, don't run to it or else you'll scare the bug away. Alright, now there's one more thing I want to get here before we head on to the village. And that would be a heart piece. And not just any heart piece. This will be the heart piece that will fill Link's heart, and we will have 5 hearts by the time we collect it. So yeah, one Bokoblin easily defeated. Yay. Alright, now to get this heart piece right here, just use your Gale Boomerang and lock onto it and bring it straight to you. Easy. Oh, and what is that weird looking thing on the rock? Well, I'll explain later on. Anyway, we got the heart piece. We now have 5 hearts. Yay. And now we are off to Link's hometown. And just look how, let's go, shall we? And look how fast we are traveling now. Dude, this is awesome. See, we are even running over enemies. Vroom, vroom. I mean, wow. Look at that. Epona is awesome. I mean, sorry, King of Red Lions, but horses are cool. Horses are awesome. Horses are tanks. As you can see, we are running over enemies. No threats. No threat. And look how fast we've gotten back to familiar looking territory. This is nice. So yeah, right around here, I'm going to jump cut here because, well, essentially I've made a couple of pit stops to cut grass, to collect rupees, and you kind of want to collect rupees, I'm just saying, you need to start collecting some rupees. Anyway, we're back here at Ordana Spring, and around here, there's the Golden Wolf. So, it's time to learn us another hidden skill. Okay, now, like at this point, before we learn hidden skills, the hero shade will want us to review the previous skill learned. In this case, the finishing blow. And once he feels like we're ready, he will teach us our next skill, the shield attack. Yeah, so we essentially learned how to bash enemies with our shield to stun them. I mean, this technique is okay. I mean, and that whole reflecting attacks using our shield, again, it's okay. It's I don't use it as much, but hey, it's a hidden skill to collect, and it's a good idea to collect as many skills as we can because who knows what kind of challenges we will face later on in this game. And we're home. As you can see, the music's still bright and cheery. The village still looks the way it was when we left. I mean, those monsters that came by and attacked it, they didn't do any damage. And all they did was steal the children. Now, speaking of which, it's a good idea to start talking to the adults because by doing so, you'll trigger these little cutscenes of saying, "Oh, the children are safe," and it'll bring a sigh of relief to these people knowing that their children are safe. I mean, when you think about it, I mean, it's pretty much the adult fear, every parental scare, having their children taken away and not knowing whether they are alive or dead. But hey, I mean, at least in this time around, we now know that they're safe and everything's all nice and cool. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm jump cutting to all the parents to save a little time. And hi, Uli. And you can tell that she has her own little indoor theme. Well, I'm way ahead of you there. Why, thank you, I will use it. And they do not know that it was Link that actually stole the thing, so yeah. Oh, there's that theme again. Yeah, so, yeah, as you can see here. Oh, puppy! See, look at that. When Link picks up that nice little puppy, this nice little reaction happens, and yeah. So, yeah, as you saw earlier, when we talked to Sierra, we can, as long as we tell her that Beth's okay, she can open up her shop again, so that's all nice and good. So, yeah. So, yeah, once we talk to everyone in the village, we can go up there and talk to Mayor Bo to advance the plot. And once we tell him of what's going on and telling him of, well, actually, sir, it's a very interesting story. First I got turned into this wolf, and then I met this annoying imp. Yeah, so yeah. Oh, also, one more thing before we continue on with Mayor Bo here. Arusel is not in the village. I repeat, he is not in the village at this time. Where is he? Well, we'll find out later in the game. In the meantime, we have to talk to Mayor Bo about how to deal with the Gorons, because remember, they gave Link a big owie last time we encountered them. Uh-huh. Yeah, they gave me a major owie. So, you told me that you've handled them before. Now, what's your secret, man? Yeah, what is your secret? Uh-huh. Sumo wrestling? Really? Yeah, so apparently hundreds of years have passed, and the Gorons have pretty much made a contest of sumo wrestling to determine the strength of their warriors. So, yeah, the only way to get respect is to do some sumo wrestling. So yeah, anyway, this here is a little tutorial on how to essentially sumo wrestle, because we're going to definitely be doing that later on. And a little something for the ladies. Alright, so yeah, it's essentially sumo wrestling's easy. I mean, if you kind of know what to do about it. I mean, all you have to do is just move around when you can, slap your opponent to stun them, and grab them to knock them off the ring. And, I mean, while it's kind of weird to have this kind of sport that was of Japanese origin, it makes sense in a way because, well, this game was developed in Japan, and I'm just saying. Yeah, anyway, what you have to do now is beat the mayor twice in order to move on. So, yeah, just, show no mercy the second time around, because there is a good chance that he will knock you off, and just make sure that if you fall off, just accept the challenge and keep doing it until you actually beat him. So, yeah, that's all there is to it. Well, yeah, they're made of rock because they eat rocks. You know, they are what they eat. Alright, now it's time for the secret. Let's see what kind of thing is required to hold off the Gorons. The iron boots. And for some reason, I am not surprised. I mean, these things make Link heavy, and, well, you kind of need to be a little heavy in order to go toe-to-toe with these Gorons. So, yeah. And we have to keep these suckers a secret, so, yeah. And, the thing about the iron boots, in addition to all of their previous functions from past games, there is a nice little cool thing with the iron boots we can do. And, I'll let you know when we get to the second dungeon. Now, before we leave back... Before we head back to Kakariko Village, let's go back to, and see Fido one more time, because he's our last villager we need to talk to let him know that the kids are safe. And if you talk to him after you let him know that the kids are safe, he will ask you to round up the goats just for old time's sake, and I would accept it because, well, this time we will get a prize out of it. And essentially, the goat herding thing is exactly the same as it was. You have under 3 minutes to get all the goats inside the barn. There are 20 goats. Same techniques as before. Just circle around them to get them into the barn. And all you have to do is just be patient. You'll still have plenty of time to get it done. In this case, it took me about 2 minutes and 38 seconds, give or take. Or 2:37. Well, the game's not fond of rounding. So anyway, when you do it, we get a heart piece. And this is the last time we will be goat herding, so say goodbye to it. Anyway, I'm heading back to Kakariko Village. And in fact, I'm going to be doing another jump cut right around here. There we go. And make sure you come back to Kakariko with at least 200 rupees. Again, I'm just saying. And once we come back to Kakariko, we will initiate another cutscene. Uh-oh. It's the jerks that stole the children! And they're back to finish the job! Uh-oh. Run, Beth! Beth, you can run. Of course, she is, too afraid to move. Colin, no! Ha. Ah, this time, here comes our hero on a horse, and he... Oh boy. Yeah, you make Link mad, you are going to pay, and pay you shall, you big tub of Boblin, King Boblin. Anyway, let's go. Let's go after the kidnappers. Come on. No time to talk to you, Renato. I have a child to save. Alright, we are at another part of Elden Province, and, oh, hello, that's, oh, you're gonna pay for it, buddy. Alright, King Boblin, you wanna bring it on? Sure. Of course, King Boblin summons his buddies along to annoy you. And what they'll do is they'll fire arrows at you. Now, the goal here is we are going to be chasing King Boblin, and when we get caught up to him, we are going to swing our sword at him and knock off his armor. And you have to get your opponent up to top speed or near top speed in order to damage King Boblin, knocking off his armor. Now, while you're waiting for your horse to regenerate her speed, you can knock off the other Bulblins off their Warthog steeds, and yeah, see how easy that was. Now, you can get at least 1, maybe 2 hits before King Bulblin veers off course to get away from you, or your horse loses speed. So, yeah. And the goal is to knock off all of the King Bulblin's armor before we move on to the next stage. See, who needs the Riders of Rohan when you got the Rider of Ordon? Yeah, that was terrible. Anyway, as you can see here, unlike Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, Link can use many of his weapons and items while on horseback. And that's kind of cool. I mean, in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, the only item you can use while riding horseback is the bow and arrow. But as you can see here, Link can use his sword, he can use his Gale Boomerang, and pretty much most of his items while on horseback. And yeah, the Bulblins got lucky and knocked me off my horse. Big frickety whoop. Alright. I believe around here we are going to go to our next stage. Oh, almost. There we go. See, once we knock off basically all of his armor, King Bulblin will move to a new location, the Bridge of Eldin. And that is where we're going to face off mano a mano. Now, of course, the Bulblins will shoot fire arrows at these wooden fences to block off our escape. Because, yeah. Anyway, it's now a little game of chicken. So bring it. Bring it on, you big lardo. Anyway, what you have to do here is charge directly at King Bulblin. Make sure you veer off course when you get close to him. And the idea is to get King Bulblin with a spin attack. Of course, there's a good chance that he may knock you down a few times before you get a few hits off him. Don't worry too much, especially if you have access to healing items, such as a fairy. So, yeah. Anyway, what you're supposed to do here is veer off course around here and drag him like that. And once we get to the end of the bridge here, we're supposed to be turning around and charge at him again, like that. And after we hit him enough times with the spin attack, he will go flying off the bridge, like so. And yeah, we'll see you in part 12, everybody.